Hey guys, YouTube 100 here. And yeah, it's been a while since I have made a video. I haven't made a video for like over 4 weeks now. The last video I made was when I gave my thoughts on the West Side Story remake after finally seeing it, and that was like over 4 weeks ago now. And yeah, and now we're at the end of January. Now it's January 31st. So yeah, so I basically like haven't made a video for basically all month. Yeah, yeah. It's just that the reason why I haven't made a video for for like the last 4 weeks because like I've dealt with some stuff. Like I've just like been having like personal situations. Like I've been working, and yeah, I've just like been having like some family situations that are going on, including one that I have like going on right now. Yeah, turns out that right now my dad has COVID. Yeah, he's been like sick ever since like last week, and yeah, and then just this past Tuesday, like he ended up being admitted to the hospital where he tested positive for COVID. Yeah, and he was in the hospital for like 5 days, and he just came home a couple days ago on Saturday. Yeah, and he's just been like still like sick, and he's just been like needing like help. So yeah, since I live with him, I have like really just been like tending to him as he's sick, and yeah, and it turns out that he may have it for a while. So I really don't know like how many videos I really am going to be making for a while. It may not be a whole lot because yeah, I'm really am like focused more on like really like tending to my dad and helping him until he does get better. So that's really like the main reason why I really haven't like been like making any videos, just because I've dealt with stuff and I'm dealing with stuff right now. So yeah, but yeah, yeah, and don't worry about that cough. I haven't caught COVID. Yeah, I was like my family was worried that I may have caught COVID from my dad since I live with him. But yeah, I went and got tested last week, and I have my test came back negative. So yeah, so I'm fine right now, and yeah, and I haven't really like felt like any sicker ever since my dad has come home the last couple of days. So yeah, so am, as far as I know right now, like I am still like I'm fine. Yeah, so don't worry about like my cough that I just did, and if I may like cough during this video, yeah. All right. But anyway, so I figured I would just like come on here to just talk a little bit about like the winners of the Royal Rumble matches from this past Saturday. Yeah, I did watch the Royal Rumble this past Saturday, and yeah, and I figured I would just like talk about like my thoughts on how I feel about the winners of the two Royal Rumble matches and what this could like lead to at WrestleMania. So at the Royal Rumble this past Saturday, Ronda Rousey won the women's Royal Rumble match, and Brock Lesnar ended up winning the men's Royal Rumble match. So I'm not really going to talk about like anything like regarding like the actual Royal Rumble matches. I'm not going to talk about their quality or anything like else that happened at the Royal Rumble this past Saturday. Yeah, I really just want to like talk about like the winners and like what this could like lead up to for WrestleMania. So that's really what I this is gonna be. Just me like giving my thoughts about the winners and what I feel like this could lead to at WrestleMania. All right, so I'll start with Ronda Rousey winning the Women's Royal Rumble. So Ronda Rousey finally made her return to WWE after almost a 3 year absence. Yeah, the last time we saw her was at WrestleMania 35, where she lost the Raw Women's title to Becky Lynch in that triple threat for both the Raw and SmackDown Women's titles. Yeah, and yeah, she's been missing ever since then. But yeah, this past Saturday at the Royal Rumble, she finally did return, and Ronda Rousey won the Women's Royal Rumble. No, so I know that there were like some people that really weren't too happy about Ronda Rousey winning the Women's Royal Rumble since like she's been gone for like almost 3 years, and she just comes back and wins it. Yeah, there were some people that were like saying how she didn't really look good in the match, but yeah, I mean to be fair, I mean she hasn't competed in like over 3 years, and plus just a few months ago she had a baby, so yeah, so it makes sense that like she's not really like in the best of shape right now. Yeah, but hopefully, like with in these next like a couple of months, before WrestleMania, she can at least like get back in the ring and like really get like some more she'll be in like better shape at WrestleMania. So yeah, I think like when she does get back into training, she'll like get more in gear again. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, as far as like who Ronda will challenge at WrestleMania, I really don't know. I mean, this is like really hard to decide. I mean, this could really like go either way with her challenging the Raw or SmackDown Women's Champion. Whether like as of right now, like the two champions are of course like Becky Lynch and Charlotte. Yeah. So yeah, will like Becky Lynch and Charlotte still hold on to their titles up to WrestleMania? And yeah, I would. If I would have to like make a presumption right now, I would say yes. But yeah, and I just really am not sure who Ronda is really going to challenge because yeah, I guess like this could like play out like as like Ronda getting revenge on either one of them for losing at WrestleMania 35 because yeah, of course like both Becky Lynch and Charlotte were in the triple threat match with Ronda at WrestleMania a few years ago. Yeah. So yeah, which so I really don't know which one Ronda could really challenge. I mean, I could really see it going either way because on the one hand, like Ronda could actually go after Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship, and it would make sense because yeah, Becky Lynch was the one that pinned Ronda in the match. So yeah, so Becky did actually give Ronda her first like official loss in her WWE career. So I guess it would make sense for Ronda to go after her and really like avenge her loss to Becky Lynch and like regain the Raw Women's title, and Ronda will like get her revenge on Becky Lynch for giving her her first loss. So that's all that would make sense to do. But on the other hand, you could also have Ronda go after Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship because yeah, of course, like Charlotte was also in that triple threat match at WrestleMania 35. And plus, it's not even just like dating to WrestleMania 35. Like, yeah, even like before WrestleMania 35, there was history between Ronda and Charlotte because, of course, like they did face each other at Survivor Series 2018, and yeah, and of course, like we do remember what happened in that match. Like, Charlotte ended up getting disqualified, and she just really beat down Ronda like with the chair. Or just like nailing her with the chair and like putting the chair around her throat and all that stuff. So yeah, so she really did beat down Charlotte pretty brutally. And of course, let's not forget like the stuff that what happened, like like leading into WrestleMania 35, where like Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte were like all fighting with each other, and they ended up being arrested. And like Charlotte like took advantage of like how Ronda was handcuffed and like cheap shot at her, or including like when she like kneed Ronda in the head as Charlotte was in the back of one of the cop cars. So yeah, so there is like some like history between Ronda and Charlotte also, and given like everything that Charlotte has done to really kind of like get one up on Ronda in their like previous encounters and just throughout their history with each other, it would also make sense for Ronda to actually go after Charlotte to really just get her revenge on everything that Charlotte has done to her in the past with like at Survivor Series and like the stuff when they got arrested and all that stuff. So yeah, so it would also make sense for Ronda to go after Charlotte as well. So I really don't know which side this could really go towards. I mean, yeah, as of right now, like Ronda hasn't actually said who she is going to challenge yet. Yeah, even on Wikipedia right now it just says TBA versus Ronda Rousey. So yeah, so Ronda hasn't actually said which title she's going to be challenging for at WrestleMania yet. But yeah, regardless of which one it is, yeah, I could see it really like going either way. So I really don't know like which title Ronda is really going to go after. So we'll just have to wait and see whenever Ronda does actually say which champion she is going to challenge at WrestleMania. Yeah. All right, and now let's go to Brock Lesnar. So yeah, so Brock Lesnar ended up winning the men's Royal Rumble. Yeah, of course, like uh, at Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar did defend the WWE title against Bobby Lashley, and because of Roman Reigns interfered, and he cost Brock Lesnar the WWE Championship. So as a result of that, Brock Lesnar entered the men's Royal Rumble at number 30, and came in and just eliminated everybody, and then yeah, Brock Lesnar won the Men's Royal Rumble. So I wasn't really too keen on Brock Lesnar winning the Royal Rumble because, yeah, this was like what I was talking about last year when Edge won the Royal Rumble. I'm just really not liking how WWE is just like making like guys that have won the Royal Rumble before win it again. They're just like doing that like really often now, and I really don't like that they're doing that now. Like I said last year, I really liked it when it was just like three guys that did win the Royal Rumble multiple times with Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, and Stone Cold, and they like didn't have a guy win a Royal Rumble for the second time for so many years. But now, like they're in the last basically 10 years, they've done it like just oh god, yeah. In the past like 10 years now, WWE has had somebody win the Royal Rumble for a second time 6 times. They did it with John Cena in 2013, Batista in 2014, Triple H in 2016, Randy Orton in 2017, Edge last year, and now Brock Lesnar this year. So yeah, I really do not like that the WWE is like doing this like so often now, having guys win the Royal Rumble for a second time. Yeah, I'm really not liking that. So yeah, so I wasn't too keen on Brock Lesnar winning the Royal Rumble, but yeah, anyway, but yeah, that's not what this is about. Yeah. So, yeah, Brock Lesnar, like said that he is actually going to challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal title at WrestleMania. So, yeah, so as far as that goes, I mean, that's something that I'm not too crazy about. I'm not too crazy about Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns facing each other at WrestleMania for a third time. I mean, gosh, I mean, I just really don't want to see it again. I don't want to see another Brock Roman match at WrestleMania. I mean, they've already had two. I don't want to see a third. So, yes, that's something that I'm really not too happy about. But as far as like what could this could like lead to, I mean, yeah, with Roman Reigns like costing Brock Lesnar the WWE Championship, and even like with Paul Heyman, like he seemed to like realign with Brock Lesnar, but yeah, Paul Heyman even like showed that like it was all just a setup, and he was still with like Roman that entire time. So yeah, so as far as like the storyline for this goes, I mean, I really don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean, is this just going to be like straightforward for the Universal Championship, and is Brock Lesnar like going to finally get his revenge on Roman Reigns and win the Universal title? Or like, could this like play out something else? I mean, because yeah, the Elimination Chamber is the next pay per view or like a WWE network or Peacock event, and so yeah, and Brock Lesnar has like entered in the Elimination Chamber for the WWE title. So the question here is like, is Brock Lesnar actually going to regain the WWE title and maybe like it'll go into WrestleMania like being like a title unification match or something, or is Lashley just going to like straight up retain the title at WrestleMania, or somebody else win the title, and yeah, like Lashley will invoke his rematch clause for the WWE title at WrestleMania, and then it'll just be a Brock and Roman for the Universal title. So I really don't know what that is going to lead to. I mean, it would be interesting, like if Brock Lesnar did regain the WWE title, then like have the match with Roman be a title unification match, and they will like unify the WWE and Universal titles. Like I have heard like some people saying that how this like new brand extension should like be discontinued after WrestleMania, and I have heard rumors that that might happen. I don't know if that's a for sure thing, but yeah, if they do that, I mean, that would be like a this would be like a good way to like have it come to an end with like the two like world championships being unified, and yeah, and then after that, like there will be no more brand extension, and and then yeah, it'll just be like everybody free to appear on Raw and SmackDown. So yeah, that would be like something interesting to see, and I have heard rumors that that could happen. Like I said, I don't know if that's a for sure thing yet, but yeah, I just really don't know like how the storyline of this could really play out. But yeah, this could work because of course, like with like Paul Heyman now like being aligned with Roman Reigns again, and Brock Lesnar not being with Paul Heyman, I mean, what role could Paul Heyman play into this? I mean, will Brock Lesnar end up like assaulting Paul Heyman in the weeks leading to WrestleMania, and Roman Reigns will be on his own against Brock Lesnar? And yeah, will Brock Lesnar also like take out the Usos and everyone else that is aligned with Roman Reigns? Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess like the storyline for this like could be like interesting thing, but yeah, I'm just like really not like too excited to see like another Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match at WrestleMania. So yeah, but yeah, but maybe the storyline leading for this match could actually like make it like very interesting to see, especially like since like this is now a face Brock Lesnar versus a heel Roman Reigns. Yeah, I mean at least like it'll be like a different type of story for the match. But yeah, but yeah, it all comes down to the storyline on whether or not like this will actually be like an interesting match to watch. So yeah, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see in the next couple of months like what will actually be in store for WrestleMania this year with Brock and Roman. All right, yeah. Sorry. So yeah, like I said, like we're just gonna have to wait and see like what does happen with these like two matches at WrestleMania. Like who will Ronda Rousey challenge, and yeah, what will the story for Brock and Roman be, and will it be like interesting enough for people to really like want to see them collide for a third time at WrestleMania, and what will this like result in for the brand extension? So yeah, so we're just gonna have to wait and see for the next couple of months, like what we will be in store for at WrestleMania this year. Yeah, so only time will tell. All right, but yeah, so those are my thoughts on the two Royal Rumble match winners, and like what could possibly happen for this year at WrestleMania. But yeah, like I said, we'll only find out in the next couple throughout the next couple of months because WrestleMania isn't until like the weekend of like April 2nd and 3rd. So so we still do have a couple of months before WrestleMania, so we'll just see what happens. All right. But so I guess that's all I really have to say about it. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say about this. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the two Royal Rumble match winners and what you think will happen this year at WrestleMania. Let me know your thoughts about it. All right. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say about this. And yeah, and like I said, I'm really not too sure like how often I really am going to be making videos for a while because yeah, with my dad having COVID, like my focus is really going to be on him a lot. All right. But yeah, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.